All right, personal health care reform, episode number 8. 2 more and I'm up to 10. I may have to come up with something for number 10, something special. So we might play around with the green screen and you'll get to see me act stupid in front of a green screen. We might try that because I've got some big stuff planned for October. So today we're going to be talking about children's health and more specifically what's going on here in Dallas, thanks to Mayor Tom Leppert and some great stuff that he's doing and some things that DISD is trying out this year for children's health and fitness and mostly from the nutritional aspect. So we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. But before we get to that, of course, we're going to do our health in the news segment because there's quite a bit going on in the news, and most of that is what we're going to talk about today with what's going on with DISD. But a few things. Once again, Dance Sports Studio in Plano. Contact Julie Francesca there. Half off Zumba classes if you mention me or personal health care reform. So go over there, do some Zumba. That includes you, Kathy.
Yeah.
Because that way you can go over there and shake your groove thing and have fun. And
find her on the net. What's her website?
It's actually just when you go to Google or just go to the bar up top, just punch in Dance Sports Studio in Plano. There's website pops up. I think it is Dance Sport Plano is their website. I need to write that down apparently. So I just wanted to put that out there for everybody. Also, Will Have Been Fitness, 2 free weeks. So mention my name or mention personal health care reform. Tell me what to reform your personal health care. 2 free weeks there and 2 sessions with me. So you get to be with the man. Yeah, we're way up in North Dallas. So Park and Tollway, and we're gonna have the Egg and I is actually doing a breakfast for the members up there. Wow. So if you come up there, we're gonna have free breakfast for the members once a month. What other club is doing that? Nobody. We are, because I set it up. So anyway, that was just a little thank you for them, and also I want to do some stuff with the Egg and I. So there's that. Dallas Heroes Poker Tournament is tonight, so I'll be out there playing some cards, losing everything for a really good cause.
Giving it for a good cause.
Yeah, giving it for a good cause. So it's not my money I'm spending, so there we go. Anyway, so there's that. Health in the news. Let's get to, first off, there was a huge product recall alert for Similac. That's made by Abbott Labs. It's for infants. It's basically imitation breast milk is what it is. So please breastfeed your baby so you don't have to go through recall stuff with this. But
what's the recall?
The recalls, there's actually some beetles. So your guy would be good for this from the last segment. There were some beetles that got into the factory. Yeah, quite literally Beetlejuice. So there were some beetles that got into the factory. They got into the mix, which you're only allowed so many beetles per. So many beetles per 1,000 parts of whatever, whenever you do manufacturing, and they are way above that. So they had to do a huge recall on a lot of Similac products. So if you can't get on their website, Similac.com, because I think their server's down right now, just look up Abbott Labs. Go to Abbott Labs on the internet. They're the main manufacturer. They manufacture a lot of stuff. They're a huge manufacturing house for pharmaceuticals and other nutritional supplements. Go to their website and see which ones are actually being recalled, because not all of them. There's just a certain segment that is. There's also, right now, yesterday and today, the 33rd Annual National Food Policy Conference is going on. Basically, it's in Washington, D.C. This is where they set up food policy for everything as far as kids go. So the kids' lunches in their lunches at school is what this comes down to. So you've actually got the Grocery Manufacturers Association and the Consumer Federation of America are hosting it, which means it's all the grocery stores and the people that produce large amounts of food are talking about this stuff. So things will be a little bit swayed and biased to where they want their stuff out there. But they're going to start looking at the new dietary guidelines from USDA. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not a huge fan of that, but they're going to talk about that and doing different assistant aid programs for underprivileged families, anybody that's on welfare, things like that. Try to get better food resources out to them.
I love that because I would hear the stories where you're going to school and there was somebody always making fun of somebody because they got cheese. You got cheese. You got cheese. And then, if you're down on your luck, you're not doing the thing, and that's what they're giving out is cheese. And that was Seems like a horrible thing to
yeah,
do to
and
somebody.
it's not good cheese either.
No, it's not.
So, so
Healthier stuff.
yeah. Anyway, they're
Good.
looking at how to get healthier things into the food supply, which their version of healthy versus what I think is healthy. It's not exactly the same, but at least they're going to try and do some better stuff for the population out there.
That's important for healthcare issues too. You look
Yes,
at our
it
you
is.
look at our whole national healthcare,
Yeah.
everything that's going on. Well, if you're handing someone government cheese and you're
Yeah.
expecting them to be healthy, then you're going to pay for them going to the emergency room
Actually,
when they have high
and-
cholesterol and heart attack.
Yeah, an interesting stat I have: obesity equals 10% of healthcare costs in the U.S., and that's just not even looking at everything else that goes into that, all the diseases that come out of it. Just
Mhm.
obesity itself is 10%. That's not factoring in diabetes. That's not factoring in heart disease and everything else that comes from that. This is just if you're obese, you're costing everybody 10%.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
And the United States is probably one of the highest percentages of obese people
Yeah,
in the
and
United States.
it's growing. Actually, the rate of obesity in children is what are we at? We're at somewhere around 40% right now.
How did they get? I don't remember. I was not as bad.
It's
What did they do?
well, it's a couple of things. One, food supply is horrendous. Second off, they've taken exercise out of schools completely. I mean, there's a lot of schools that have just taken PE out completely because they're like, we have no budget. You have a budget? PE's free. Come on. Let them go run around.
Yeah. We even had recess even as kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Always.
You
No,
know?
the teacher couldn't wait for recess. Get out of my classroom. I'm
yeah,
sick of you.
Get out, run around,
That's
burn
what-
off some energy.
That's what they told me all the time.
The problem is the kids now don't have energy because they're not going out playing around.
'Cause
They're all on Twitter. They're
thumbs.
they're all online. They're all doing Facebook. They're playing video games. They're doing stuff like that. Luckily, the Wii has the Wii Fit, which is great. I like the Wii Fit stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's actually a lot of new motion capture stuff that's coming out for PS3 and everybody else. There's a lot of games where you're gonna be moving around doing things. So, parents, watch for those for Christmas because those are cool. Hey, family, watch for those because I want one.
I don't know if it's been if there's a name for it, but it's been a popular trend. You hear of people, mother, father, kids, everyone, where it's an unplugged day, and everyone has to unplug from the
From
Facebook,
everything,
the Twitter, the
yeah.
video game. Dad has to put down the cell phone, the computer, and everybody unplugs, and everyone's social interactivity.
They can all go out and climb some trees.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
That would be ustreeadventures.com.
That's right, and that's actually one of our goals is to kind of promote getting kids back outdoors. Getting them out playing, enjoying nature, and get them away from the video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I grew up with that culture. I grew up with Super Mario Brothers, and I'll tell you, Saturday night because this is what I do on Saturday nights. I'm sitting at home. I've got my PS3 up, and I'm playing some Gran Turismo because I love to race, and it's a lot cheaper to do it that way. And
GT3.
I am apparently lame. You just found out I don't go out and party on Saturday nights. I'm sitting there playing PS3.
But you're doing it with people across the country.
Oh no. This is all for me. This is all for me. I've got my big screen TV up there, and
You're just trying to get your special license and
yeah,
get a bigger car, faster car.
yeah. That's about it.
I got the Zonda once, and then I was done with the game.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm good.
Yeah, the new one's coming out this year. I'm fiending. But back to the stuff we're actually supposed to be talking about here. Talking about the kids and getting them in shape and getting them better stuff to eat. What they're doing here for DISD. Actually, before we do that, I've got one or two things I'm going to hit right quick. We talked about some barefoot running, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this isn't barefoot running, but this is actually about running and doing a run walk. Oh, there we go. Get you over the celebrity you. Runners find benefits in walking. Basically, this article is about all the long distance runners. They go out there, they're running and get fatigued very quickly. Well, the best way to get rid of the fatigue is to walk, and really to walk heel toe, because there is a calming effect to it. It actually helps out with recovery. It's an active recovery, so you can do it while you're actually running. So there's a lot of marathoners that are starting to do that now with their training. It's increasing their mileage. It's decreasing stress on the body, strain on the body, decreasing injury. So really neat stuff. And I'm actually doing this with the kids there at Dallas Heroes, and some of the coaches are kind of scratching their head going, what are you doing just making them walk? Well, because these kids are out there pushing, and we got to get them to relax a little bit. So that's part of their warm-up and their cool-down. Sometimes is a little walking added into the running portions.
We talked about barefoot running before, but what
Yeah.
about the new shoes that have the little arc where the workout shoes that
Oh,
Skechers
from
and-
Skechers. We'll get into those later. They're
Are they-
they're kind of cool, but yeah, we'll get into those some other time. There's a neat article in here about veteran finds a hobby engineered to last. Basically, this guy had a heart attack and now he's pulling trucks once a year.
Wow.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. And
Pulling trucks.
yeah, he decided I'm going to pull a truck.
Is his name Jack LaLanne?
No, he's not. No, he's about the same age as Jack LaLanne, but different side of the health scope. I think that was it for Dallas Morning News. There was some good stuff on Digest This Advice. I'll throw this up here, but it's mostly for. We have a call?
You want to take it?
Yeah, sure.
We'll call him.
Yep, caller. Hello. Hello. Is this Tom Leppert? Am I talking to the mayor? That would be hilarious. I would feel like Russ Martin right now,
We
wondering
didn't
why
answer
are you
the
calling
meeting,
me?
so it's probably not
So,
yeah, Mr. President.
yeah,
Hello.
yeah. That's about it.